There's something primal, something deeply rooted in the human spirit that yearns for a simple wooden structure tucked away from the clamor of modern life. A wooden cabin isn't just a building. It's a declaration of independence, the warmth of a wood stove, replacing the sterile hum of central air. People are drawn to these shelters because they represent a lost connection to nature. Tangible proof you can create something beautiful, sturdy, lasting with your own two hands, made from material that grew from the earth. Before a single nail is hammered or a single board is cut, the most important work begins. This is the stage of planning, preparation, and let me tell you, haste here is your mortal enemy. A well-thought-out plan is the blueprint for success. Choosing the right location for your cabin is as crucial as the design itself. Where does the water run when it rains? You want to be on high, well-drained ground, not in a hollow that will turn into a personal pond every spring. Start by clearing away any trees, stumps, rocks, vegetation from the building footprint. Use a good sharp shovel and a sturdy rake to remove the topsoil, that dark organic layer, until you get down to the firmer subsoil beneath. Use stakes, string a line level to mark out the exact perimeter of your cabin and to check for level. With your plot cleared and leveled, you can now turn your attention to the foundation. This is the critical link between your cabin and the earth. Its job is to distribute the entire weight of the building evenly onto the ground, preventing it from sinking, shifting, or heaving with the frost. Instead of buying expensive pre-made forms, you can recycle. Large coffee cans, 5-gallon buckets, or even sturdy cardboard tubes can be used as molds. This not only reduces waste, but also adds a bit of resourceful character to your project. Place your recycled forms into the holes and fill them with a mixture of concrete. As you pour, insert a galvanized metal anchor bolt or bracket into the wet concrete at the top of each pier. Use your string lines and level to ensure the top of every single pier is at the exact same height. This method is not only strong and reliable, but also has the added benefit of lifting your cabin off the ground. This elevation is crucial for a wooden structure, as it allows air to circulate underneath, keeping the wooden floor joists and beams dry and preventing rot and insect damage. Now comes the part where your cabin truly begins to take shape. For this, you'll need some basic but essential tools: a good circular saw, a reliable drill, a framing hammer, a tape measure, a speed square, and a long level will be your best friends. As for materials, you'll be working with lumber for the frame, typically 2x6s or 2x8s for the floor joists and 2x4s for the wall studs. Begin by building the floor frame. This involves creating a perimeter box with beams that sit directly on your foundation piers, secured to the anchor bolts you set in the concrete. Then, you'll install the floor joists inside this frame, typically spaced 16 or 24 inches apart. Use your speed square to ensure every corner is a perfect 90-degree angle, and your tape measure to check that the diagonals of the frame are equal. If they are, your frame is square. With your subfloor down, you can assemble the walls one at a time, right there on the floor. A wall is essentially a frame made of 2x4s with a top plate and a bottom plate connected by vertical studs. It's far easier to build the walls flat on the ground and then lift them into place. This is where having a friend or two comes in handy. Once a wall is built, you and your helpers will carefully lift it into its upright position on the edge of the floor frame. With the walls standing proud and square, the next monumental task is to build the roof. The roof is your cabin's first line of defense against the elements: rain, snow, sun, wind. For a simple cabin, a basic gable roof is a classic and effective design. You'll build rafters, the angled beams that form the shape of the roof. Calculating the angles for the cuts on your rafters can be tricky, so use a speed square and online calculators to help you. Once your rafters are cut, you'll lift them into place one by one, securing them to the wall plates and the ridge board. As you install the rafters, you create the triangular skeleton of your roof. After all the rafters are securely fastened, you'll cover this skeleton with sheathing, oriented strand board, or plywood. This sheathing creates a solid flat deck that ties the entire roof structure together, adding immense strength. Now you must choose your roofing material. One cost-effective DIY-friendly option is rolled roofing. Whatever you choose, Follow the manufacturer's installation instructions meticulously to ensure a weatherproof seal. With the roof on, you can turn your attention to sheathing the exterior walls. Cover the outside of your wall studs with oriented strand board or plywood. This adds a tremendous amount of rigidity to the structure, preventing the walls from racking or twisting under load. As you nail up these large sheets, your cabin suddenly transforms from a skeletal frame into a solid enclosed box. For the first time, you can truly feel the interior space, protected from the outside world. A cabin without windows and a door is just a dark box. These openings are the soul of the structure. They connect the cozy interior to the wild beauty outside. They let in the light. Installing pre-hung door and window units is straightforward but demands precision. Place the unit in the rough opening. Shim the unit on all sides until it is perfectly level and plumb. This is not a step to rush. A window out of square won't open and close smoothly. Reflect on why wood is such a magnificent building material for a home like this. Wood is more than just beautiful. Wood is a natural insulator. The cellular structure of wood contains tiny air pockets that slow heat transfer. That means a wooden cabin stays warmer in winter and cooler in summer. A log wall's thermal mass absorbs heat during the day and releases it slowly at night. This natural coziness is something synthetic materials can't replicate. As you near the finish line of your cabin project, it's vital to remember that the most important tool in your workshop is a healthy respect for safety. Always wear safety glasses. An errant wood chip can change your life in an instant. Be mindful of where your hands are in relation to a spinning blade. Start small. If the idea of a full cabin is too daunting, try a smaller project first. Build a woodshed, a simple workbench, a set of bookshelves. These smaller victories will build your confidence and teach you the fundamental skills of measuring, cutting, joining wood. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. You will make them. Every single person who has ever built anything has made mistakes. You will cut a board too short. You will drive a nail in crooked. You will measure something incorrectly. This is not failure. This is called learning. The mark of a good craftsperson isn't that they never make mistakes, but that they know how to fix them. The imperfections in your final cabin will become part of its story, reminders of the lessons you learned along the way. So I encourage you to try. Pick up a hammer. Learn to use a saw. Take that dream of a simple place in the woods and turn it into a plan. The process will challenge you. It will frustrate you. And it will exhaust you. But it will also empower you. It will connect you to a long tradition of builders, makers, pioneers. And when you finally sit back in a chair you might have also built, inside the walls you raised, under the roof you secured, you will feel a sense of pride and satisfaction that is profound and unshakable. You will have created more than a cabin. You will have built a part of yourself. Now go get to it.